Hi, I'm Dr. Millet, and this morning I'd like to talk to you about a product called Female Gland Balance. It's important to understand what causes an imbalance in the female glandular system. It could be either from thyroid, it could be from stress, it could be from eating disorders, it could be from birth control or pharmaceuticals, some drug that you're taking. It could be even, when I say eating disorders, it could be what you eat or what you don't eat. All of this will contribute to an imbalance. That imbalance can either be too high or too much, or it can be too low. All of which will create an important need to actually use this product called Female Gland Balance. Now, my patients in my practice, we use this, we recommend this, a balancing, to be utilized not only when you're 40, 50 years of age, but you could actually need support in balancing. In other words, just bringing it where it's supposed to be from puberty on up. When you hit to a certain point, you're going to be needing to add an additional product called Menopause. And the two of those work together for about a 10-year period of time. And then you get rid of the female balance. Now, it's important to understand what are the symptoms, what are the signs, what are the things you should be looking for. Maybe it's irregular periods, where you're skipping periods, or you're having an extremely heavy flow. Now understand, skipping periods will also contribute to heart disease and to diabetes. Maybe you have a low sex drive, or you're just impotent. Those are the things. Maybe it's vaginal dryness. There's just things that you will know if that sex drive is there or not. Number two is it could be unexplained weight gain or weight control problems, where you feel that you're just instantly starting to gain weight. That would be indicative of a thyroid and a female hormone imbalance problem. It could also be, as I mentioned earlier, infertility, or it could be insomnia, the inability to sleep appropriately at night. These are the things to look for. Chronic fatigue, mood swings. That one's always gets wrapped into this female hormone balance event, and it's probably not fair because there's other things that can cause that, but mood swinging is extremely affected by hormone and hormone balance in the body. The other thing is bloating and digestion issues. Understand that the lining of the stomach and the lining of the upper intestine, the small intestine, is actually stimulated or affected by the hormone balance. And if those are out of balance, you will have bloating or a gassy type feeling or just indigestion. So all of this wraps into the need to take Female Gland Balance. Now, personally, I have not taken it, but I can tell you up front, we have been using this product for decades in our clinic and with our other physicians that we supply products to. And the results are amazing. And the feedback that I get from my female practice population is, thank you very, very much for having this. The other one, the Menopause, can be used by both males and females. This is the crossover in the middle. Maybe it's age 55 to 65. And after 65, you may be only on this, but you would know this is, there's this window of when you cross over and you lower the dosage of both and utilize those together. So here's a rundown. This is a rundown of Female Gland Balance, and I thank you very much.
My name is Michelle, and I started taking Female Gland Balance probably about 25 to 30 years ago. When I was in high school, I had such severe cramps that I would take Tylenol 3s just to get through my day, which we all know that isn't a good thing. And so I know my chiropractor recommended to me that I take the Female Gland Balance to help balance out my hormones. So I found that if I took a high enough dose, it would actually take my cramps totally away, which saved me for a couple of days. And then I also realized that about a week before each of my cycles would start, I would PMS, get moody, emotional, cry for no reason, and it totally took those symptoms probably 90% of the way. 90% away. Love the product, would take it still if I needed it, but I've recently gone through menopause, so But it's a great product.
So I have been on Female Gland Balance for probably the last 5 years. I started taking it when I became perimenopausal, about 37, and I didn't realize what was going on, but one of the biggest things was my hormones were out of control, and I was very negative, very cross, and I found that Female Gland Balance was able to help me balance all those out. So it did exactly what I was expecting it to do. It balanced out my hormones and balanced out my mood swings, and I'm still on it today. So like I said, I've been on it for a few years, and it's helped me getting through this magical world of womanhood.